scary part tonight, but even though it's not as long, we hope it's still as pleasurable. Do you know what I mean, Barbara? She always knows what I mean. We've got lots to cover. Simone slipped away quietly out the back door, didn't she? In the small hours. And we've just seen that Susan Evans was thrown out by her fellow housemates after landing in the bottom two of the public vote. We're going to be catching up with both of them very soon. Also coming up, I'm going to be probing Dame Emma of the Willis. Yeah. Can't wait to get me mitts on her. And we're going to be getting your musical juices flowing with an absolute banger. We have got a performance from Matrix and Futurebound featuring Britain's Got Talent's Callum Scott tonight. Yes. There we are. I'm going to be doing that all night. I can't wait. But first, the perfect Friday night eviction panel needs to have three qualities. They need to be fabulous, don't they? They need to be loud. They need to be loud. And they need to be cheap. So with that in mind, please welcome tonight's formidable trio. After almost 67 years at the top of the showbiz tree, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing this ageless pop queen hasn't seen. It's Anita! She loves it. 89 and looking well. Next up, he was 1/5 of our biggest ever boy bands, and even though they've gone to that great hit Parade in the Sky, he can still give me 5 anytime he likes. It's Absaf! And finally, rounding off our menage a trois, a man who always got scandal on his mind. He'll fit in quite well around these parts. He's our favourite world exclusive. It's Jen Wooden! With the accent as well. And no Friday night is complete without this one. He sifts through social media, and I'm just hoping he hasn't looked at my internet history. Give it up for the fantastic Tom Reid Wilson.
Hello, you pretty thing.
Stop it. You made me laugh.
You look lovely.
Have a lovely week.
Oh, it's been a blissful week.
You've had a
yes,
lovely
full of the
time.
joys of spring, summer.
Oh, spring, summer,
Yes.
all of them. Tom, what has the country been saying, mate?
Oh, they've been brutally candid.
Oh, I bet.
Brutally. Right, here we go. Laura from Ayr in Scotland says, well, Sue's exit just showed that queens can always be dethroned. Hashtag another one bites the dust. Hashtag guess she just broke free.
Oh, love the bit of Queen. No?
Savannah from London says, Tom the Hurricane Stopper, you have accomplished your mission. Superman Tom. Hashtag BBUK. Hashtag BBBots. Hashtag BBUK Tom. Hashtag Superman Tom.
Hashtag loves a hashtag.
Yes, copious hashtag.
Loves it.
Robert from the New Forest at BBUK. Hashtag BB Simone has more mouth flap than a flip-flop flapping on a Falmouth fun fair. Hashtag fork off. Hashtag shut the flap up. Hashtag backdoor flop out. Hashtag flap done.
Robert loves a hashtag as well. What can I say? Tom, I love you. We'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah? Get up for Tom, everyone. I love him. I bloody love him. All right, well, on with the evictions. It was double trouble this week. We lost not one, but 2 housemates. Prank Queen Simone left last night, and Susan Evans went just minutes ago. Dan, let me come to you. Is it the right 2?
No.
Oh! No. Dan Wooden!
No, because I really found them annoying this week, but I found them incredibly compelling and exciting to watch.
Yes.
And I love the way that they stirred up the house. I also think, I don't know about you guys, but I think my view of Simone has very much changed after watching her interview with Emma tonight, where she explained a little bit about why she was like what she was like.
Yeah.
And personally, I wanted that hurricane to go on.
Oh, Dan loves the hurricane. Well, listen, we'll be talking about her in a minute. Let's start with Simone's sudden departure. Sunita's here, everyone. How lovely. Sunita, how did you feel about poor Simone's backdoor exit?
Do you know what? But the thing is, again, the interview with Emma just changed everything.
You think?
Because I was like, you know what, maybe she should go home. And then I'm like, you know, is there any way that we could open another side door and slip her back in?
Oh, babe, we could do what we like. We
It's
could
your
do what
show,
we
darling.
like.
It's your
But our
show.
show, darling, we do what we want. What Sunita wants, Sunita gets. Do you know what I mean? Let's talk about tonight's twist. Obviously, it was the fall of Susan Evans. Abs, was you shocked tonight with how the housemates did that? All of them went for Chanel. No real surprise there, but Charlotte didn't.
No, yeah.
Charlotte stood behind Sue.
Sometimes I find it hard being on this panel because I kind of take it from the black perspective of being in the house and what it's like in there. Yeah, but it's not really.
You're not
It's
really
the
shocked.
first interesting thing Charlotte has done in that house.
Sam has spoke. Why do you think she did that? Do you think it was the comments from Mandy?
No, I think it's because she actually genuinely felt that way, and I thought it was an incredibly brave thing to do, given that she knew that Chanel would stay in that house. For the first time, I have a tiny little bit of respect for her.
Well, it did take balls, let's be fair. She's definitely grown them. Let's talk about Isabel. She got the least number of votes to evict. So, what are we making of that? A bit of a turnaround for the book.
That was really good. Good for her. I expected that.
You
But
did?
Also, yeah, and Chanel.
I think
Chanel
it's quite
should
safe
be
to say, I'm
safe.
going to say this, I thought Chanel would have the least
Yeah,
amount of votes to evict.
Chanel could win, really. I think
You
Chanel...
don't... Go on, John. Pipe up.
I think Chanel should have had the least out of... I'm really disappointed the way the voting went this time, where the housemates had to evict either Smith or Sue
or
tonight.
Chanel.
I'm really disappointed because
Are you
Chanel...
surprised that it was Isabel had the least amount, though?
Not really, but what I'm more surprised with our smirk, when she's our grin and our cheesy smirk when that was more evil. What? I'm talking about
Isabel, hang on a minute. Isabel's absolutely brilliant, and I think she's played a very, very good game.
She's playing a good game. Well, there you go. It's all kicking off in here tonight, Denwood. Write this down for the paper in the morning. Sunita, you are, I think it's quite safe to say, a fashion icon, ladies and gentlemen. Fashion icon. What did you make of Susan Evans' bulging earring pom-pom collection?
What, just on the exit?
No, just in general.
Just in general. Do you know what? I thought
Do
she
you like a
worked
pom-pom
it.
earring?
I like a pom-pom. I love the hair, that she kept working the hair all the time, because, you know, the black girls in our hair.
Yeah,
I know
I know
you
you
love
your
comforts
hair.
and things like that. We need all that. So I thought she kept it going. She did a really good job. Wasn't that keen on the exit outfit.
Well, it was a bit of a shocker for them tonight,
Yeah.
I think. I don't think they were fully prepared to it.
Yeah.
But I'll let her know that you didn't think she made it.
No, don't tell her. Don't tell
No,
her.
I will. Don't worry. Hurricane's coming your way today. Let me tell you. All right, let's talk about the rest of tonight's show. Charlotte said she doesn't want to be the most entertaining housemate. Now, Dan, part of me could understand what she was angling about, saying she doesn't want to be remembered for sort of...
Yeah, but don't go
certain
into the
things.
Big Brother house. I mean, seriously, if you're going into Big Brother to be boring and worried about what your future employers are going to think, you just should not go in there. And I think, despite what I just said about the move in the live show, which I did actually really like, I think it finally explained why she's been such a crap housemate.
Oh, Barbara, Dan said crap.
I know.
Terrible. Disappointed in you,
Sorry,
Jan.
guys.
Let's talk about Isabel quickly, because she confessed she can't kiss with tongues and oral isn't her forte. Abs, love, let me come to you. Did that leave a bad taste in your mouth? Stop it, please. Come on, now, stop it. Now.
How old is she? Maybe she's young. She'll
She's
get
old
there.
enough, Abs. Don't
She'll
worry. We
have
won't
other
laugh
things in
at
her
her.
mouth, man, in a couple of years' time.
Couple of
like.
years' time, she'll be loving it.
She'll be all right, I think.
Sam, as well, he wowed Ellie with his dating technique. The trick is to let the girl pay, apparently.
Right.
Sunita, have you ever paid for anything on a date, or more importantly, anything in life?
No, don't. No. I'm sort of like the queen. I don't carry cash. I don't carry credit cards.
And that's why we love her. That's why we love her. Give the panel a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. She really has it. Now, listen, we'll all be watching the Wimbledon finals this weekend, but my next guest will always be my champion. She's my ace. And to be fair, if I'm going to be a little bit honest here, I wouldn't trust anyone else to hold my balls. Give it up for Emma Willis.
Come on, you!
Well, that was exciting. Harker, you're in the house loving a bit of life, weren't you?
Oh, it's just my favourite thing to do.
How was tonight for you?
Oh, it was ace.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah,
double bubble as well.
Yeah. It was, do you know what? I'm thinking about what we've just done and been in the house, I think. But very, very sad interview with Simone.
Yeah, it was.
Really
it really,
was,
really was.
yeah.
I think
I
touched
felt
a lot
for
of
her.
us. I did as well. We're going to be seeing Simone in a minute, and obviously Hurricane too. But
Yeah.
I've got to ask, it's the question on everyone's lips.
What?
What was it like being in there, and did it stink?
It's really hot and clammy.
Really?
It's hot and clammy, yeah. It's very close.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really smell very much. It's just hot. You could easily faint in there.
Oh, well, we'll
If
get
you're
health
in
and
there,
safety
if
onto
you're in
that.
there for very long, I could imagine you'd
You'd have a mare.
you'd get a bit queasy.
You'd have a bit of a queeze. How did you feel for Simone? Not with the interview, but the backdoor eviction last night, middle of the night.
I know, but
Look at you, horrible bitch. Look.
No, it was really good, and I think this is again why I love Big Brother, because we can do things like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's fantastic. No, it is. It's fantastic. Because that is a really great, fun thing to watch that I don't think we've ever done before. Have we ever
I mean,
done
I
that
just
before?
love a hand on the shoulder.
I know.
Whose hand was it?
I know.
Could have been any old hand.
It was great, and you've got to give it to her. She was the only calm one in the room.
Yeah?
The others were just... Ah!
She did keep it really, really
But she
calm.
was-
but
she
like
was
she said tonight, she was
chill.
expecting it. She
Yeah.
was expecting it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Sue. I mean, Charlotte.
I know.
I mean, Chanel talked to her about growing balls. I mean, what a set she's got.
Well, I think she's listened to her mum.
Yeah.
I think she's still listening to her mum. I also think she's kind of showing Chanel, I'm not just going to fall in line with you. You need to remember that I was pissed at you.
True say. True say. Do you think there might be any repercussions for her after tonight?
No, I don't think there will, because she has enough friends in there. She's really close to the boys, isn't she? She gets on with the sisters. I think she'll be all right. She gets on really well with Andrew. She'll be fine.
Well, listen, I've heard something about
I think.
the steel. The steel?
The steel, yeah.
Can you spiel on the steel?
I can spiel on the steel. So
Wait for this. Wait.
So next week, they are going to be fighting to take some of the prize money.
Oh, dear Lord.
And they're going to be in two teams, and they're going to be fighting against each other. But what they don't know is that at the end of it, they'll actually be battling as individuals. So they think they're in two teams. But the end point, it will be...
And is there money on the line here?
Oh, yeah. From the prize fund.
Oh, no.
Yes.
This might cause rows, I think it might.
Look at you holding your
I know, it's
cushion.
because I'm getting too excited.
You're so nervous.
It's not nerves, it's excitement, and I'm on the telly, let's be honest.
Is it because you need the loo and you're hoping that will just soak into
It's a
the
bit
pillow?
of both. My mum always said, just go on the grass, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Listen, you've had a long day. You've had a really long
It's been a really long day. Do you know the hardest part of my day was that Facebook Live with you?
We had a lovely time,
We
though.
did have a lovely time.
We did have a lovely time.
Doesn't he look like Andrew?
No, I don't look like Andrew.
This bit.
How dare you!
This bit.
How dare you!
Just this bit.
I do not look like...
You've got a lovely... Same mouth.
If I look like Andrew, you look like me.
Lovely lips. Same lips. And the beard.
Well, I think he's
So
a very attractive gentleman.
Oh, my God.
What?
Andrew's our love child. Oh, you're mine and Andrew's love child.
Was that from that one
Because I've
time?
actually got curly hair.
It was from that one time.
Yeah.
We'll have to speak to him when he comes out.
Yeah.
Listen, you are talking
made
about
you
a lot
run
of
over,
serious
haven't I?
allegations between us, and I've gone over on time. Give it up for Emma Willis, please. You disgust me. All right, don't go anywhere. It's a buy one, get one free night of Pop Off, if you want. I'm going to have my wicked way with both of our evictees. It is a double bubble plus. There they are. We're going to be finding out how the house is coping with the loss of not one, but two housemates. I'll see you straight after this break. Welcome back to your eviction night bit on the side. We're as much as part as your Friday night as drinking your own body weight in Pinot Grigio and having a quick fumble round the back of your local. Do you know what I mean? Not just me. But now that cruel mistress that's Big Brother has claimed not one, but two victims this week. And not one, but two housemates were forced out of the house after being targeted in the hunt. God bless them. But please welcome now, not one, but two evictees. It's Prankster Simone and Susan Evans! Sue, go. One, just leave it.
I'm on the edge, you're on the track.
Let's go in. First of all, scooch round a bit, scooch round. Susan, are you all right?
I'm fabulous,
Susan is
darling.
alive. She is alive. Girls, how you both feeling?
No,
We're both feeling
I can see what you're feeling. I can see exactly what you're feeling. Simone, I have got to ask, are you in the slightest bit saddened that your limelight has been dimmed because someone else is sitting next to you tonight?
I swear to God, I'm so happy because I've seen Sue.
She's got giggling. I can sense it. It must be, obviously, a comfort. I can see it, especially from your point of view, that you are sat here together. You had such a strong bond in the house. Was it purely because of the reason you were second chances, or do you think if you
we knew each
weren't,
other before,
would you
didn't
still
we?
have it?
We bonded right from the get-go on that launch pad with you when you was there on launch night. We bonded on the balcony. In fact, we bonded before we even got to the balcony.
As soon as we was walking up the stairs.
It was just electric. It was like the plug and the...
Socket?
Yeah, something like that happened. And we just loved each other from day dot. We literally did.
Do you think that made it harder for you two because of that bond that you'd had from election night?
they hated it.
To become friendly with the others because of your bond that you two had?
Not really, because they had bonds as well. But I think, this is what I think, that when we walked in there, we're newbies, they're suspicious of us. We've
Suspicious
been
was the word, let me tell you.
So, the fact that we were so united together, they didn't like that very much. They wanted us to maybe suck up to them more. And because that didn't happen as much as they would have liked it, we were targeted as a pair.
Oh, we are, they're a pair.
Yeah, as a pair.
Well, listen, Simone, let me start with you. It's been a bit of a hectic past however many hours it's been for you since you're booted out the back door. Should we have a look at your box bits?
Oh, my God.
It's your box bits!
You know, 9 or maybe 10 of the housemates down there absolutely hate me with a passion. I've never once thought she's horrible.
I was her friend. All I saw was the laughter.
They're still trying to work us out. Probably think I'm irritating or whatever.
Tell you what I saw in that room today. I saw escapism. You escaped to a laughing, joyful place. That's what you do.
It's not funny. Your laugh isn't funny.
The house heals. Are you ready?
This house does change people, and I even do things I shouldn't.
I didn't do it.
I did it.
It's so funny.
God, man, they've got to lighten up and see the brighter side.
All right.
Chill your fucking beans.
It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Watch the nipples, watch the nipples.
Boom.
If we had the sound up with you two watching that, it was like little and large having it up. You were loving it. What was it like watching that back for you?
It was good.
Even the bread up the bum?
Oh, God, that was just a moment
Where
of
did
madness.
the bread end up?
Back in the...
In the bread bag.
No, it bloody better not have.
No,
Not bread bag, bum
I didn't,
gate.
honestly.
It did, tell him.
You did not.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Yes,
do
you
it.
did, but
I
she's not gonna
didn't
say
do
it, but
it.
all right.
Yeah, we've
we
heard
know
I
what
didn't
you
do it
didn't
before.
do.
I'm just going to scooch over this as quickly as possible. Sim, listen, you weren't in that house very long, let's be honest, but do you feel, personally, you made the most of the time that you had in there?
Oh, it was like a roller coaster ride. When you was down, you was like suicidal down.
Like underground.
Down, yeah. And then when you was happy, you was just floating through it.
Yeah.
Like when you were in the middle, but then when you was depressed, you was really down.
Yeah.
You
like,
do get low in there, and times do
but
get
then when
hard
you're
in there.
happy, you're really happy.
She's literally loving life right now.
So you
I can
forget
say,
about
yeah.
the bad times. That didn't mean nothing when the
And
happy times
do you know
came.
what? We all now know that you've got a beautiful, beautiful garden at home. We've heard about your lovely garden, haven't we?
Can't wait to get in it.
But did the money never, ever come into it for you?
No.
Why?
Never. Just because I have never had money. I wasn't brought up around money. I ain't ever going to get no money.
You never
So
know.
I walk away with no money and it doesn't change me, so I'm happy.
Do you know what? I think a lot of people on the outside were a little bit sceptical when you said that. But after seeing, especially your interview with Emma tonight and a lot of your reasonings behind why you went in there and what you've been through, I think a lot more people now, I hope I'm right in saying this, probably appreciate what you've said a bit more now. And I think you deserve props for that. I really, really do. So good luck to you with that one. Out of the remaining 2 second chances, it's a bit of a silly question, but who would you like to see take that 15 grand?
Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
No, definitely not Andrew.
Definitely not Andrew.
100%. Sue, let me ask you, what about you?
I'm gonna be really, really honest with you. I think Andrew needs it.
He does need it. He does need it.
And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that because he thinks that's like a slur on his character. But I don't think it's a slur on his character. Some people need 15 grand, and I think he needs it.
You mean that with the nicest of will?
I think that he would do well with the money, Rylan. I think he would do good things. He's talented, he's gifted. He might open up a salon franchise. I don't know. But Sam is going to squander that money in 5 minutes on booze.
That's cleared that up a lot.
Yeah,
That's cleared that up a lot. We've got half-wise with that as well.
He needs it.
Well, listen, I was going to call you Hurricane Sue, but Hurricane Sue is dead to us.
Yay!
You are now Susan Evans. And Susan Evans, it's time for your box bits.
Oh, my God! I am so glad that I can often predict what's going to happen in my life.
Who do you think has a chance of making it to the final?
Ellie.
Yeah?
Yeah, Ellie. I've got 3. 3 distinctive people that I believe could win this show. There's about 5 people that could win the show in here. 4. You'll be in the final, babe. You'll be in the final. I know I ain't supposed to say this, but I think you're going to win this game.
Thank you.
I'm believing out of the 2 sisters, it'll be Deborah. That's who I'm predicting to win. I'd love Deb to win, but...
You deserve it, Mum.
I don't think that's going to be the case. But I think that you're the hot favourite. And you know what's going to happen today, don't you, dolls? You know what's going to happen, don't you? I knew that was going to happen. So somebody else is going quickly in the next few hours, maybe, or day, or night. That's for sure. Someone's going to win. That's what I think. These girls are walking into the final, mate. I truly believe it. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. So I did a degree in media.
Spooky Sue could be the moon. You love it, Mystic Meg over here.
Oh, it was amazing.
Have you got a crystal ball?
No, in my head, yeah.
In your head?
In the head. Always in
your
the head. Yeah.
Listen, we need to talk about your time in there. I'm going to ask you the same question.
Yeah.
You've both been in there the same amount of time. Do you think you made the most out of your time in there?
Absolutely. I think I did. Of course, like Simone, the ups are ups, the downs are horrifically down. They're so far down that you can't see them unless you've got a telescope.
Yeah.
But I did make the most of it because... Thank you! I did, yeah, I did. Yes.
You loved it.
I loved it.
Do me a favour, I've just noticed it. Go like that, you've got a bit of lipstick on your teeth, and I know girl code. Do you know what I mean? Thank you. I know girl code better.
Thank you, darling, thank you.
Now you're out, you can be reunited with your queen.
Oh, my God, I can't wait to see her.
Who knew? I mean, we've had a couple of dogs in our time in the Big Brother house, but who knew that a dog could have kicked off so much drama?
I know, and they hadn't even seen how beautiful she was.
She's a stunner.
And she created all that drama. It was shocking.
And we know she has got a very vast vocabulary, shall we
yeah,
say. Yeah, you know. What kind of bark are you expecting when you get home later tonight? Can we have a little sound?
No.
That's what we're going to get tonight. That's what we're going to get. And do you know what? I believe you because you can predict the future.
Yes, I can.
Believe you.
Yes.
Let's go from one queen to another. We need to
Okay.
talk about Chanel. You called her a queen of the house a few times in there.
Look.
We had a couple of clashes, Sue. Talk to me about her.
I didn't know that calling somebody an A-type character, which is what an alpha female is, could be such an insult. When did complimenting... When was A an insult? Z's an insult. I don't get it. I honestly still don't get it.
Let me ask you something.
God.
Do you think the reason why maybe... Because a lot of the things that you used to have said tonight about, obviously, you with the money... She's having a breakdown in this one. You with the money, and obviously what you said about Andrew and the money, and you explained it a lot better. I'm going to have to put a cushion over her in a minute. I can sense it. Do you think, Sue, sometimes it's the way you announce it?
Right. I was told in the house, only by one person because they were so scared of the hurricane, so one person told me that I am tactless. So I'm going to look up tact on Google because...
Other search engines are available.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking to myself, when did outspoken become tactless? I said you're an alpha female. I never said anything bad. I never said you're an arsehole.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't insult the girl. How could I have said it any better?
Well, no, look, I get what you're saying, but you understand what I'm saying. Maybe sometimes the way it comes across.
Today, Rylan, somebody called her alpha female and she didn't kick off.
I mean, come on.
Because it was Raffy, baby!
I mean, come on. Well, listen, I could literally talk to you two until these two sheep come home.
Oh.
But we have run out of time. But you do not go away empty-handed. You might not be taking that 15 grand, the pair of you, but Susan knows what's coming. You get your very own set of Rylans now, I'm going to leave them there, but girls, come with me. I'll keep them safe. Come now. Because, but mind that step, Sue. Look, here they are. Sue, come this side. Simone, come this side. Spin round, because, girls, this is, unfortunately, the moment they all dread. Spin round, girlies. Because it's time to turn you red. But listen, you two have been fantastic second chance housemates. Give them a round of applause. Sue and Simone, everyone. Get yourself over there and join the panel. Mind the steps, Susan. Susan, mind the steps. I'm worried for Susan's health. Coming up, I've got a slice of piping hot exclusive action, and the fallout from tonight's dramatic events continues, and a Friday night tune, one of my favourites at the minute, Matrix and Future Bound, featuring Callum Scott, will be performing on the show. I'll see you straight after the break. Welcome back to Big Brothers, bit on the side. It's time to open up our exclusive selection box for the evening. Let's have a look at the fallout. Run that, BT.
I mean, Hannah, I will be honest with you, I did think you was going to go with that behind Sue, because I know you see me as a threat in here because of my dancing and acting and...
Oh, shut up.
You know, because I'm the queen. Because I'm the queen, I know. Because I'm coming for a throne.
Do you know what? People will naturally think me and my sister will go behind Sue because, number one, I would say out of everyone in the house, we've built a good relationship with her because she is a lovely person and she's even old enough to be my mum. And a lot of things I see in her, I've sat with her and I've learnt a lot. Yes, she talks a lot, but she's actually been through a lot and she's actually taught me a lot. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I believe when she leaves this house, she knows, understandably, that I will stand behind Chanel because it's evidence that these are the people I've started with. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I haven't had a reason to question Chanel's loyalty with me. I haven't had a reason to say Chanel's been talking about... I haven't.
Well,
I haven't.
I do tell Big Brother that I am the queen. And your acting skill's not as good as mine.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. I'm an eviction. Simone and Sue, join the panel. Susan, what was you making of that?
What do I think of that? I think it's very heartfelt. I think Hannah is very deep. Yeah. And we had some very deep conversations, and I understand 100 million trillion gazillion% why she stood behind Alpha Chanel.
A lot of percentage going on there. Simone, is it nice to hear? Because they did say some nice things about you as well last night after you'd left. I know you probably haven't seen it yet because you've been holed up in a room. But is it nice to know that even though you've gone and it was a bit of a rocky road for you both, that they've got nice things to say about you?
I love Hannah and Deborah. They were a blessing to me.
Yeah! That's really lovely to hear. Sunita, what did you make of what they were saying about Sue just then?
I love that. I love the fact that the queens, the African queens, they still have respect and they recognise.
Dan, what about you? Oh my God, Dan's got a face on.
Well, I'm sorry. We're talking about Hannah and Deborah's people who have respect. I just think back to earlier in the series. Don't think they had much respect there at all. And also, so I think you should be angry with what they're saying because they didn't back you, they didn't support you, they went with the majority because it was easier for them.
They did. You're absolutely right there. But I think that they had a really good reason.
Do you think
and also, don't these people want some fun in the house? The sad thing about these two is they created drama, and now that's gone.
They did. Are you going to miss these two?
I've really grown fond of them in the last 2 minutes. I love them already. I really do.
They get some sleep in the house.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to give final word to you guys. Who's your winner, Sue?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, why did you come to me first? I think, who's my winner? My winner! I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so sorry. This might not be the most popular one. Raph!
Raf, your winner, Simone.
Raf!
4 seconds. Raf, as well. Give it up for them too. It's such a tight choke tonight. I apologise, it's almost over, but don't fear. I'm back on Monday with them two. The First Lady of Liverpool, Claire Sweeney, and former X Factor champion Ben Haynow's going to be here. But now, to get your weekend off to a banging start, performing Light Us Up, it is Matrix and Future Down, featuring the fantastic Callum Scott.
Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is precious. You can let it go. You gotta love it. You gotta light the fire, turning the ashes into solid gold. It's hard to live a life when you've seen the light. When you've seen the light. When do we get so tired? How did it take so long? Tell me why my heart is bruised and so confused. It feels so wrong. Where do we belong? Where do we get so scared of losing? Just like the fusing. Light us up. Take us to higher ground. Don't let our love fall down. Light us up. Take our darkest days. Someone on earth away and light us up. When do we get so scared of losing? When do we get so tired? How did it take so long? Tell me why my heart is bruised and so confused. It feels so wrong. Where do we belong? Where do we get so scared of losing? Just like the fusing. Light us up. Take us to higher ground. Don't let our love fall down. Light us up. Take all our darkest days. Someone on dirt away and light us up. Don't let our love fall down.